The enterprise B2B and tech SaaS market is set to cross 50 billion US dollars. So a typical deal could just be a few lakhs to tens of crores also. It's actually a seat at the table with senior leaders, CEOs and founders of shaping industries. The rewards in these careers are crazy. I know people who are doubling their salaries, tripling their salaries just on the basis of their commissions. And that's why I'm very excited to share my journey with Hype School, because I'm sure the next leaders will come from here. Hi, my name is Deepak Likha, and I've had over a decade of experience in the corporate world in India. In college, I was very aspirational. So as a person, I've been extremely, goal-driven person, go-getter. Always have been that way. I'll tell you frankly, okay. When I was at college, or whenever I would speak with, let's say, any of my friends, etc., it was never about what to do, but it was always about what to achieve, right? So essentially, getting into career A versus career B versus career C was eventually not just a goal, but it was a means to the goal. You understand? So that is what I think I was very clear with, that eventually, either it be marketing, product, sales, business development, or software engineering, who knows, right? It has to get me to a goal where I'm satisfied, let's say when I'm 30, 35, etc. I bought my first house when I was 24. That might sound very weird, but I took a very huge, risk at that time in my life. And that was a time when the real estate prices in India were very low, which obviously, worked out in my favor eventually. When you hear sales or you hear business development, that insurance agent and that Chroma salesperson actually comes to your mind. Somebody who's basically after your life to kind of get you to buy something. But B2B is very different. B2B is more consultative in nature. B2B is more strategic in nature. I think it is one of the hardest jobs to do, because eventually you're solving a problem and selling a solution to kind of get somebody to invest in their organization, because eventually you're dealing with organizations, right? If somebody entered an IIM Ahmedabad, for example, in India, which is the top college in India, and the average salaries, you guys, everyone knows what the average salaries would be, or a very good salary would be from IIM Ahmedabad. If you are committed to a 10-year career in B2B SaaS industry or B2B SaaS business development roles, you can double that salary also. B2B is a more value-driven role where you are actually not really selling like a product, but you're actually understanding, what problems can you solve for somebody else, and because you're able to solve problem of somebody else or that organization or that CEO, they see value in your solution and they're able to buy it. Now, eventually, this is just nothing but consulting. Ask any partner in maybe a Big Four or a BCG or a McKinsey, all they do is sales. One of the best things about working at, in the B2B sales / business development roles, in the enterprise segment especially, is that you at a very young age are exposed to senior leadership of other organizations, maybe meeting a vice president of, let's say, marketing from another organization, or a CXO from a large Fortune 500 company in India, or maybe a startup leader that you're figuring out how to solve problems for them. So it gives you a seat at the big table at a young age, and that is something that I always found very aspirational. Now, what I understood is that eventually, if I have to really become like a corporate leader or get to a very high salary for that matter, I will have to create value for the organization. And what better value than getting dollars in, getting money in for the organization. Now, typically, what students think is that sales or business development means that you're selling like an insurance or a phone, or going in when you go to like a Chroma and somebody's selling you a fridge and AC. That is sales, but that is push sales. You are pushing it to a client or pushing it somebody in somebody's throat. Coming to B2B is a more value-driven role where you are actually not really selling like a product, but you're actually understanding, what problems can you solve for somebody else, and because you're able to solve problem of somebody else or that organization or that CEO, they see value in your solution and they're able to buy it. Now, eventually, this is just nothing but consulting. What people do not realize is the salary packages or the money that you make out of B2B sales relative to your age is, I think, the highest in the country right now. So that also was a big driver for me, at least, to get into this role.